So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you who or what leeches are, what they do, what they are characterized of, and how you can spot one in your relationship or in your life at the moment. Now, the good thing about this video is that in as much as we're going to be talking about romantic relationships in this particular video on this particular topic, you can actually narrow down the things I'm going to be sharing with you to every other relationships you have within and around your life. If you're a guy watching me right now, then you made the right choice by clicking on this video to watch it. And if you're a lady peradventure watching this video, trust me, you do not want to be any of these things that I'm going to be calling out. So you of course want to watch this video to know what it is that I am talking about. Welcome to my space on YouTube. It is your girl Zinny. If this is your first time of seeing my face on YouTube, you're definitely welcome. If this is not your first time, you're welcome as well. You know that you cannot catch a thief without knowing who a thief is. I mean, if you do not know the things to look out for or what exactly defines this person as who they are, you will not be able to know when you have this kind of people around you. So to start this video, I'm going to be telling you what a leech is. Now, a leech is an animal, you guys. I'm going to be leaving a picture here or here, okay, for you. A leech is an animal that clings to your skin and feeds on your blood. And now remember that the blood is where the life is, okay? It clings to your blood and it sucks your blood so much that it remains there and begins to get fat and fat, feeding on your blood until it is full, or until it feels or assumes or presumes that there is no more blood left in that part of your body where it is, and then it falls off by itself and goes on its way. And now the very funny thing about a leech is that no matter what you do to get it off your skin at that moment when it is feeding on your skin, it will almost not leave. Like, it's going to take a lot. And even if you eventually succeed in pulling a leech off your skin, it is going to take a while for the bleeding, the pain that it has caused you to stop. Now, who is a leech, you guys? A leech is any person, according to this dictionary, who clings to another for personal gain without giving anything in return. And usually with the implication, I would like to call that intention or effect of exhausting the other person's resources. A parasite. So now that that is out of the way, what are the attributes of a leech that you should look out for? And the very first thing is that leeches can't hear you. When you're screaming, oh my gosh, it's painful, you're hurting me, you're taking more than you're supposed to take per time, they are not listening to you. No matter what you say, it is going here and it's coming out here. Most probably it is not even entering at all. Now, leeches also do not see, because I mean, you need to be able to see and know that you've bored a hole through something. They cannot see that any harm is being done. They cannot see that they are doing anything wrong. They don't see hurting you, they don't see causing you pain or sucking out your blood or sucking out life from you as anything. And then you guys, leeches are everywhere, on your skin, on your hair, on your legs, on your toes. When you bath with contaminated water, they are right there and they are feeding on your skin even without you knowing. The only time you can know that leeches are on your body is probably in the middle of the night. Like, have you ever woken up in the morning and you just saw that you had something like a bite and the place is reddish, like something sucked your blood, and you think it's probably mosquito? Darling, it's not mosquito. It was actually a leech that did that to you. They are always everywhere, and because they're always everywhere, they can get very, very big. They can get very, very fat, feeding off your blood. And you know another funny thing, they can adapt to any tough situation as long as they are getting what they want. Have you ever heard of ladies who stay in terrible relationships where the man hits them, where the man beats them up, where the man locks them up, you know, when the man does crazy violent things to them, but they cannot seem to leave because they cannot imagine being away from the source of that income or the money that buys them their Brazilian hair, or the kind of iPhone they want, or the kind of meals they want at the fanciest restaurant? Exactly. They are ready to endure tough times and tough conditions just so long as they can feed off of your blood and take as much of it as they can, if not everything. And you know, how else do leeches get fat and really big if they are not eating too much? I mean, when they are supposed to just take a pinch of blood, they are going to take 10 pinches. Where they're supposed to take only, you know, a drum of blood, they are going to take 10 drums of blood from you. So now that leads me straight into how you, my king, can spot a leech in your existing relationship or in that relationship you're about to go into. You know, that friend that you have around you, that female friend you have around you, you're trying to consider if you're going to go into a relationship with her. Even if she's your bestie, if you want to know if she's a leech, if you want to know if she's the right woman, if she's not someone that is going to drain you up emotionally, financially, materially, you know, without giving anything in return, then you want to continue watching this video. The first thing you must know is that leeches always have high sense of entitlement, and they are always ungrateful. I mean, the only thing they know is that they want your money. They think about how to get your money, how to just keep using you, how to just keep feeding off you, and they are never grateful. They never appreciate anything that you do for them. They always think you can do more, and if you cannot do more, or you're not willing to do more for them when they want it, they always live off this energy of, if you cannot keep up with, providing them with the things you normally provide them with, they always have this belief that there's another person out there who can give them what you're giving them, and even more if you're not willing to give them as much as you give them anymore. The only thing they're always going to be about is themselves and how they deserve your money, how they deserve that thing that they are feeding off of you. Another way to spot a leech in your life is if you can get away with anything you do to them, so long as you get them expensive gifts. I mean, it is okay for you to want to reconcile, or and manage crisis in your relationship or situations around you, by trying to make those people happy, buying them expensive gifts or getting them things will please them, even if it is not as expensive as much. But it becomes disturbing if it is a pattern. I mean, every single time something goes wrong, maybe you cheat on them, you can get over it in that relationship by buying them expensive gifts, paying for a weekend trip for them outside the country, or to some resort within the country, or lodging them in a hotel and giving them the time of their life for the weekend, and then that is all done. And you both can just move on and wait till the next time you cheat on her, or when you do something else that really offends her, that pisses her off, and you still just know that no matter how angry she gets or offended she gets at you, all you just need to do is to get her some expensive gifts, some expensive bags, some expensive shoes, some expensive hair, some expensive clothes, or send some money into her account so that she can go shopping, and then she just softens up, she forgives you, and then you move on. That is a leech, my darling. Another way that you can spot a leech is by checking their circle. I mean, what is it that they say about birds of the same feather that flock together? If 80 or 90% of her friends are leeches, there's every possibility and probability that she is a leech, or she's going to be a leech at one particular time in your relationship. And that is a big red flag, because even when she's confused about what to do or what not to do in your relationship, she will go to her friends who are leeches. And trust me, what advice do you think a leech is going to give to someone else? It is to be a leech as well. I mean, you should know by now that your babe's friends are the board of directors for your relationship. So you want to be sure that your board of directors are actually good cabinet members. You do not want them to be leeches, because you do not want a leech in your life. Now, I'll tell you another way that you can spot a leech. They do not generally care about kind gestures or sweet words or sweet talks. No matter what you like say, no matter what you like do, the only action they understand is money. Spend money on them, buy them gifts, take them to expensive places, do things for them, and if possible, do things for their family members or those who they love who are around them. If not, no love for you. The language, the key word is pen. That is the only thing leeches understand. They want to be able to suck off you. And now, a lady who does not appreciate kind gestures, like I've said, or your sweet words or sweet talks, once in a while in your relationship, you only appreciate when you spend money by buying them expensive gifts. The thoughts or intentions you have towards them do not really matter to them. You just want to know if you can pay their next bill when they want it, how they want it, and in the magnitude to which they want it. The thought of, oh, you really care about them, or you really want to, buy them lunch because you don't want them to go hungry, or you want to be sure that they've eaten that particular afternoon. What they want to know is, which of the restaurants are you taking me to? I mean, is it a 3-course meal? I mean, are the waiters going to be using papers to check their bills, or are they going to be using iPads to check their bills? Are the waiters going to be using papers to check their menu, or they are going to be using iPads to show us their menu so that we can place our order? That is the only thing that goes on in their line of thought. That is the only thing that goes on in their line of thought. That is the only thing that goes on in their line of thought. Your actual intention or thoughts towards them do not always or ever matter. Another way to spot a leech is if she always has expensive taste. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong in having expensive taste. By all means, no. I mean, it is very normal for every human being to desire the best things of life. I mean, I look forward to the day when I can have, a 1-week vacation in Transport Hilton, just sleeping, waking up, eating, going for a swim by the poolside, or traveling to Dubai. Now, where it becomes wrong is if in all of these things that they desire that is expensive, or that they desire to taste that is expensive, they do not make an attempt to get these things for themselves. I mean, let's bring it down to the very minimum. You like this very amazing shoe, you're a lady, you walk by the store and it's so beautiful, it's so gorgeous, and because she thinks, oh, because you're her man and she sleeps with you, she wants this shoe and it costs 100,000, so you have to transfer 100,000 naira to her account. Or better still, take her to the store, pay for it, and she just picks it and goes home. She will never make an attempt to get those things for themselves. You know, it's a different thing when you say, oh, I saw this very beautiful bag, you know, it's going to go well with my other, you know, this outfit I got or the other shoe that I got, and it's going to cost me 70k to get that bag, but I already have like 30k, I already have like 40k, even if it's 20,000 naira that they have, and they need you to make up the balance. You know that at least she's making an attempt to get those things that she desires for herself. But there are ladies who desire these very expensive things, and even when they have the money, they cannot just bring themselves to do those things for themselves, except their man is doing it for them. They will jump on the offer of any random man who comes and is ready to do this thing for them. And my dear, no matter how much you give to her, if she never makes an attempt to support you, whether financially, whether in your business, even if it's just to, you know, offer you emotional support or emotional backup when you need it, because we all know that everybody needs emotional backup once in a while, she should be able to support you financially. If she can't, see, I'm not all about women spending their money on their men. No, I mean, you must be able to do so much to the point that I know that, irrespective of where the relationship is headed, that I can actually also give back to you. I mean, the relationship is supposed to be give and take, right? Okay, but if I'm going to be the only one as a lady giving to you every single time, then there's something wrong with it. She should be able to give you support in one way or the other, even without you asking. And even when you eventually ask, let's assume that you need 50,000 naira for something, and then you walk up to your woman and you ask her to help you provide that 50,000 naira so that you can solve whatever is the issue or problem in your life or in your business that you need it to sort out, or that you need the money to sort out, and then she cannot afford that 50,000 naira, but she offers to give you 10,000 naira. I mean, it is the thought that counts. It means that if she had the 50,000 naira sitting in her account, that she'll be ready to give it to you. Saying that she should be able to support you financially doesn't mean that she should carry all your financial burdens and all your financial load. I mean, you do not only want to lose your masculinity, and you know that some women can get cranky some of the times when they eventually end up being the ones carrying 90% of your financial burdens. So just before I end the video, I'm going to be leaving you with an extra tip, my kings. If you want to know if the person in your life is a leech, watch if she ever goes out of her way to buy you gifts. Yes, no matter how little the gift is, she needs to make an attempt to get you a gift. Okay, even if it is something you don't know, so long as she had the thought to actually go out to get you something, then it counts. But if she's not the kind of person who in your entire relationship had never gotten you or gifted you an item, no matter how small it is, and trust me darling, you have a leech in your hands. And now see, there's also a pattern that you need to watch out for. If peradventure she actually gets you gifts, she gets you cheap gifts because, you know, she doesn't have the much money to get you the kind of expensive things that you want, but watch over time that she has a pattern of getting you the same cheap gifts. I mean, this year on your birthday she got you one singlet, and then next year she decides to get you another singlet, and then the next year she decides to get you 2 singlets, or the 3-in-1 singlet, or the 5-in-1 singlet. And I mean, you have a leech on your hands. She's stingy, she's akagom, she's not ready to part with anything in her hands. Okay, so you need to let go of her, because in a relationship, like I always say in all my relationship videos, relationship is about compromise. Relationship is about giving and taking. It is garbage in, garbage out. You invest in your relationship and you take something out of the investment that you put in your relationship. Okay, thoughtful gifts is the key word. Thank you for watching this video till the end. If you found this video helpful or relatable in any way, then please leave a comment in the comment section, like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, okay, turn on the notification bell button if you have not, so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. And please support my YouTube channel by sharing this video, sharing these videos to all your social media platforms. Until I come your way next time in my very next video, you guys, stay lit, stay blessed, stay inspired, and don't you ever forget that Zinny loves you.